Hello everyone, today we're going to show you how to cut a dado and a rabbet joint. And remember, a dado is any piece of wood, unlike a butt joint, where a butt joint here is two pieces of wood come together to create this one connection. Now, this is very weak, but if we make a rabbet joint, which is this one here, you can see that this piece will be cut into it halfway, and it will fit the thickness of this piece of wood. There you have a rabbet joint. And the other joint will be a dado joint. And a dado joint, unlike a butt joint here, which is very, very weak, because you can see that it only has one gluing surface, and it has to be either nailed or screwed on here to give it strength. What we can do to make that better is make this joint here, which is a dado. And a dado is cut into the groove of this piece of wood, and it has three sides, and this will fit right in here. And this will give you the nice fit for this piece. So today I'm going to show you how to make these two types of wood joinery. To lay out a rabbet joint, we need to first of all know the size of this piece of wood. That is going to be 3/4 inches thick here, and we need to go in halfway. So halfway of this piece of wood, which is 3/4, is 3/8 of an inch deep. So first of all, we need to just mark it with a pencil. Okay, and then take a square. And we need to go halfway into this piece. So here you can see we marked off this piece here. We need to make that cut because it's the depth or the thickness of the stock, and we need to go halfway. And here you can actually mark it by hand. Just going to mark it here. Here you have that. Here, here, and here. Now I'm going to show you how to cut the dado. Here's another way to lay out dado. All you need to do is, first of all, draw a line where you're going to cut your dado. And you're going to need the thickness of your stock, which is 3/4 of an inch. Lay it right across here so you can get the reference point. Draw the sides. Okay, and sometimes you can make sure that you want to go halfway into, or not more than half, because if you make it too deep, it's going to make this piece very, very thin and it may crack. So you're going to have to go maximum halfway in, but not past it. And there's one way of doing it. You could actually use your eye method, or let me just show you this, where you can put your pencil and your finger. That would be your gauge, and then you can try to just make a line that looks like this. See how you can draw parallel lines here just by doing it. By using your pencil and your finger as a guide, you can actually draw a very, very straight line that looks something like this. So you can draw a line here and approximate. You can do that. Or another way of doing it is you can use this marking gauge. The marking gauge, this one I made myself, has a piece of metal that sticks out on the bottom, and this thing is adjusted by the pin that goes through it, and you adjust it by tapping it. And by pulling it out, you see how it has a wedge in here. It makes it tight or loose. Now we don't want to go more than halfway, which is 3/8 of an inch. And let's just say that this is 3/8 right there. Okay, and then we tap it in. You want to double check it. 3/8 of an inch. And then you want to draw your line, and what you do is you just draw it right across. Let me just adjust a little bit less. That looks a little bit more. That looks good. Make sure it's tight. And all you have to do is scratch it or scribe it. That's how you get that point. And you do the same for the other side. take your pencil. You're going to just draw a cross. Fill in the mark so you guys can see a little better. So you can see that. That's how you lay out a dado. Okay, we are now going to test the strength of this joint that we just made. As you can see, I just cut this piece out for you. Here, I'm going to show you, I have another piece made for the bottom. So go here. Okay, this piece here, tap it in. And then this piece will go in here, the one we just made. Again, no glue, no nails, no screw. We're just going to put it in here. Okay, and we're going to test it with books, just to show you. All right, so We got some woodworking books right here. We're just going to stack them up. Put a little stress on that joint. Let's see if we can hold it. Let's move it back a little bit. Again, you can see lots of strength. So if I add more books to here, at some point it's going to fail because there is no adhesive on here. So we're just going to stack this up. And let's see what we can do. Let me just pull it back so you can see it. Right there with that joint. And I'll just add a few more books. And I think that'll do it. So as you can see, here you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 books here. I could probably add more on here, but you can see the strength of that dado joint. And that dado joint, even without putting glue on there, is very, very strong because of its force here. And that's how you make a dado joint. Thanks a lot. Take care.